morning and welcome to Wsrh News, your leading source for news at Seminole Ridge High. I'm Abby Rhymes.
And I'm Hani Masudi. Today is Monday, April 27th. We've got a lot to tell you about this morning, but first, today's top story. This past Saturday, our Seminole Ridge TV Academy attended the Suncoast Regional Emmys and took home some gold. WSH News reporter Lainey Burke has the story.
The Seminole Ridge TV Academy was nominated for 2 Emmys this weekend. I'm here with Carter Wright to get more information. So Carter, did you guys win anything?
Yes, indeed. We actually won the PSA category for one of the two.
What was y'all's PSA about?
It was about anti-littering, basically just trying to get people to stop littering.
How excited were you guys to win?
It was extremely exciting, I think. People were hopeful for us winning, but no one was we're definitely going to win this, especially since we are up against some very powerful competitors.
That's good. I heard that they were giving out scholarships. Did any of the TV kids get one?
Yes. Caden Orton did.
Hey, thank you for taking time to talk with us. For WSRH News, I'm Lainey Burke.
Prom was this past Saturday, and while most people went for music and fun, there was a competition taking place for the prom king and queen. Congratulations to Duran Clark and Michael Shikshwaki on their win.
The Seminole Ridge Best Buddies has once again been named the #1 top school. So far, our Best Buddies student has raised an incredible $20,835. What an amazing accomplishment. Even more exciting, Seminole Ridge Phoebe Ferguson was the #1 individual fundraiser, raising an outstanding $18,510. Congratulations to Phoebe and the Best Buddies program.
Registration for dual enrollment and early admission opened on April 20th, with a submission deadline of August 15th. See Ms. Tiemann in room 7201 or Ms. Wallace in room 7215 for more information.
Tryouts for the award-winning Hawks competition dance team will be taking place soon. Talk to Ms. Field, room 3103 for more information.
This Thursday, April 30th, our dance team will be presenting with their last show of the season. This show is extra special because it will exclusively feature dances that were created by the dance students. The show starts at 6 p.m. and tickets are $5 for students, $10 for general admission, and free for faculty and staff. Come out and support our dance team at their last show.
The Seminole Ridge Lip Dub is a staple in our high school experience. Like all events, there is a lot more pieces going on behind the scenes. WSH Extra reporter Xander Altman highlights all the work that goes into the memorial experience.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Lip Dub is a quintessential piece for high school spirit. It's used for advertisement and insight on what a school has to offer. Lip Dub is a fun way to get students and teachers involved together, but it doesn't happen out of the blue. Time and effort makes it happen.
We started planning, honestly, I knew the theme last year, but we started planning it really back in August, and it's just been gradually adding on to it.
Lip Dub provides an outlet for people to support each other. For those who put their everything in the Lip Dub, it's something that wouldn't be traded for anything.
I think is really important and to show positivity. And my favorite thing is when I see a basketball player running over and cheering for a Best Buddies group, and when I see somebody from track going over and cheering for another smaller group or whatever, like that to me is really cool.
Students can express themselves to the fullest and have fun.
I guess it just makes the school seem more entertaining and more fun to be at.
Students gain a deeper appreciation of school and the students who go there.
I guess it allows me to look forward to being with others, and it just helps me connect with others at the school.
Lip Dub provides students with the best opportunity to promote their favorite programs, school clubs, and after-school activities.
But there's so many good things that happen on our campus, and for every program in our school, every club, every team, every whatever, to have their moment to kind of shine and show their best face and put it out there, I think is really important.
Overall, Lip Dub makes for an unforgettable experience for students and teachers alike, leaving an etched memory of music and fun. For this Lip Dub edition of WSRH Extra, I am Xander Altman.
The premiere is coming and you're invited. The Seminole Television Production Academy is proud to present our 20th annual Premiere Student Video Showcase on Wednesday, May 6th at 6:30 p.m. in the auditorium. Why go? It's a cheap date, it's only $10, plus you'll get a chance to see our best short films, commercials, public service announcements, music videos, features, stories, and more. Tickets are now on sale, and you can buy your ticket from any TV production student or from Mr. Wright in room 4102.
Coming up on WSH News, weather and birthdays.
Plus sports.
1 billion animals are killed each year, and every 10 seconds an animal is abused. All because of humans. They're killed in excruciating ways, such as getting crushed, suffocated, and skinned or burned alive. But you can make a difference. Log on to PETA.org or text P to 73822 to begin petitioning today.
Hey Abby, why did the snowman go to therapy?
I don't know why.
Because he had a meltdown. Let's go to WSH meteorologist Hannah Douglas with today's forecast.
Hello Hawks. For today's weather forecast, we have a high of 85 and a low of 67 with sunny weather. For our 3-day weather forecast, on Tuesday, we have sunny skies with a high of 85 and a low of 70. On Wednesday, we have sunny skies with a high of 89 and a low of 68. On Thursday, we have sunny skies with a high of 90 and a low of 69. For WSH Weather, I'm Hannah Douglas.
We have a happy birthday going out to Jadel Polo Gonzalez, Michaela Schwam, Alicia Acadibo, Leah Labuca, Sofia Soto, and Chloe Martinez. Happy birthday.
WSH Sports anchor Kevin Del Rio joins us now at the sports desk.
Good morning, Hawks. We've got a lot to talk about today, so let's get into it. The NFL held its annual draft this weekend, and a familiar name was called. Andre Fuller, a former Hawks player, was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks with the 236th pick in the 7th round of the NFL draft. WSRH sports reporter Jovi Diaz has the story.
I'm here with Coach Chief to talk about a player that got drafted on Saturday. Coach Chief, who got drafted?
Andre Fuller, one of our former defensive backs.
What class was he in?
He was a graduate of the class of 2020.
How proud of you were him?
Extremely proud. I mean, anytime a kid makes it to the professional level of a sport, you just got to be proud of the individual. You know what I mean? That kid was one of the hardest workers we had in the program. He was kind of like what you tell all the other kids you want them to be like, right? Showed up, always had a smile on his face, never had a bad word to say, and then never talked back. Very coachable. Just good work ethic, and kept grinding. Didn't take it negatively in a way when he wasn't a highly rated player out of high school. Didn't get a lot of recognition. Didn't take it as a slight to him or who he was as an athlete when he didn't get drafted or recruited to a big time school. Went to a smaller school, did his time, kept learning the game, kept getting bigger, faster, stronger. Eventually moved up to Toledo. Right, and kept working, and now here we are, right? He got to be one of a very few number of players that got selected in the NFL draft. So proud, I don't know is a great word to describe it. I mean, you get elated for a kid like that who's achieved one of his lifelong dreams. And I wouldn't say I'm really surprised that he made it, just because, like I said, knowing the type of athlete he was and person he was and teammate. I'm just extremely excited for that young man and his family.
Have you spoken to him since he got drafted?
Just a text message congratulating, you know what I mean, saying good job, proud of the work you put in, you know what I mean, just the fight's not up, because now you got to go make that 53-man roster, you know what I mean, like getting drafted is just the first step. A lot of these guys that got drafted this weekend may not make the final cut. for those rosters in the fall. So work is just getting started for him again, right? But yeah, no, I don't. I wasn't really on a personal level with him like that when he played here. He wasn't one of my position players. I mean, I knew him. I was friendly with him, and we talked. But like I said, just a great kid and super happy for him.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. For WSH News, I'm Jovi Diaz.
This Friday, several boys from our Seminole Ridge weightlifting team traveled to compete at the Regional Weightlifting Championship. How did they do? WSRH sports reporter Gabe Rivero has the answer.
I'm here with Coach Stalker to get an interview about boys weightlifting team. So Coach, how did you guys do?
We did all right. It was a regional championship meet. Overall as a team, we came in 4th place. We were hoping for better, but individually the boys did pretty well. Went home with 10 out of 12 kids receiving a medal of some kind.
Who are top performers?
2 top performers would be John Nardullo. He got 1st place in the Olympic competition, 2nd place in traditional, and Armando Perez. He ended up getting 2nd place in the traditional competition.
What categories did you guys place best in?
Overall, we were best in the traditional competition. We're usually pretty good benchers, so that kind of helps us out. But yeah, those 2 boys, Armando and John, they both qualified for states, so they'll be up in Lakeland on the 6th and the 7th to compete at the state championship.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I'm Gabe Rivera for WSRH News.
Taking a look at today's sports calendar, softball districts versus Martin County home at 6:30 p.m. Regional volleyball versus Cypress Bay West Regional Park at 4 p.m. Good luck, Hawks. Well, that's it for WSRH Sports. I'm Kevin Del Rio.
Well, that's it for WSRH News. I'm Abby Rhymes.
And I'm Hani Amasudi. Remember that you can follow us on social media on Instagram and YouTube at Seminole Ridge TV. Have a great day, Hawks.